Welcome back, everyone. Monolito here. This is going to be my third installment, essentially, of the tours that I took last weekend down in Hye and Blanco, Texas. And this distillery is different in that it's a rum distillery. And there are some others in Texas. I actually wasn't aware of it. I was doing some searching for distilleries and happened to come across this one, and then I started to look specifically for rum distilleries and found that there's others in Texas. So hopefully those will be coming down in the future. But this one was about 2 miles away or so from Garrison Brothers, so I decided to do both tours on the same day. I did the Hye Rum first, and then the tour at Garrison Brothers. But again, this is in Hye, Texas. That's spelled Hye. And this is complete. The whole process is done in Texas. So this is Texas rum. They have multiple expressions of rum. They have a silver, they have a white, a dark, spiced, and a barrel aged. So I ended up getting the spiced rum, and this is their, I want to say it's their white rum. Yeah, it's their white rum with vanilla bean and other spices. So it's natural spices. And I believe there was only 4. He did tell us on the tour what they were. The distiller's name is James Davidson. Really cool guy. He took us on the tour. He does basically all of the production of the rum. It's a really small. I wouldn't even call it buildings. It's like a shed and a larger tool shed next to a house. But it was really cool. We had maybe 6 people on the tour. So we got some good information, and he gave us some personal information, about when he started and why he started, things like that. But it was a nice tour, and I got some pictures. I'll be posting those throughout the video. But the spiced rum is basically infused or flavored with vanilla and a few other spices. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it was four spices total. This is 35% ABV, 70 proof. It was signed by the distiller when we bought it. I want to say this was about $35 at the distillery. So not too bad. It's a 750 milliliter bottle. I really like the design of I like the bottle itself, the design of the label. It's pretty clean, and it's just not a lot on there. I would like a little bit more information. It says made with real whole vanilla bean and other spices. Just to put those spices on there would be nice. It has their address on here. And then the other rum that we got was the aged rum. I like aged rum. This is barrel number 1, bottle number 60 of 375. It was bottled September 1st, 2018. And it is aged in French oak. I do not know how long it was aged for. I'm not sure if it was years or months. It doesn't say on the website. Actually, I can check that real quick because I was on the website. He may have told us, but there was, again, a lot of information coming from him about their whole process. But no, it doesn't have an age statement on the website as well. But this one, the barrel aged one, is only available at the distillery, and the other one was their silver one, was also just at the distillery. But this one was $55 for the bottle for the aged one, and again $35 for the spiced. And we got to taste actually 4 of their. I think it was we got to taste the spiced. We got to taste the dark, the white, and I believe the silver. The aged one was the only one that we didn't get to taste on the tour. And then we also got a cool little shot glass, and I meant to have that on here, so I'm going to pause this for a second. Okay, I'm back. Went to go get I meant to have this earlier, so I wasn't fully prepared. But when you take the tour, they give you the shot glass, And unfortunately, they didn't have any Glencairns or any other type of tasting glasses there. They had coffee cups, was about it. But they give you this shot glass, and you take it with you on the tour, and this is what they pour your tastings in, which I kind of liked better than just a little plastic cup that a lot of the distilleries use. This is more, I guess this is more eco-friendly because you're reusing the glass, and then the glass can be taken home. It's a souvenir. So that was pretty cool. So it took us on the tour, showed us the small, very small still, and then it's a lot different process than whiskey. So basically they're not using grains and things like that. It's sugar and molasses. I can't remember which one. I think the aged one was like some type of molasses. And again, I wish there was a little bit more information on the website and on the bottle. But the aged is the silver, the Hye Rum silver aged, and I think the spice was the white, and then infused with the flavors. And the color from this one comes from the spices. So this is not from any aging or anything like that. This is from the spices that they use. So that's the color. And there's also, there's little particles in there, so they'll kind of settle to the bottom. And so you just have to just kind of turn it up and back down and let that mix back in. So I've got that one in the tiny Glencairn, the wee Glencairn. And this one right here, and I still remember it from the distillery. This one basically smells like an apple pie. It's amazing how this smells. And even though it's only 35 ABV, 70 proof, it still sticks to the glass a little bit. So not super viscous, but it's very nice. And there's the color, almost looks like an apple juice or peach juice or something like that. So, but yeah, just you can smell a little bit of the vanilla, and it's just it smells like an apple pie is baking. It's insane how this smells. There's no alcohol burn at all. I mean, I don't get any alcohol burn off of this. I want to say cinnamon was one of the cinnamon and cloves. I'm trying to remember what he told us. Vanilla, cinnamon, cloves, and there was something else. And you can smell it in here. Seriously, this is apple pie or apple cobbler. Apple cobbler. All right, it's making my mouth water. So let's taste that. Definitely taste the cloves, and I believe the vanilla bean is the highest percentage of spice that's in there, and then cloves and cinnamon, and I wish I could remember the other one. I do remember he said there was only 4 spices, but this is really good rum. So if you're used to drinking like Bacardi Clear, Bacardi Dark, or something like that, some of the larger name brand rums, this is nothing like that. Those types of rums. This is really good to just sip on. They also make some cocktails. My wife got a cocktail. It was a Pina Colada there that was made from the main part of the Pina Colada, I believe, was the white, and then they put the dark kind of over the top, and then it kind of seeped through the Pina Colada. It was really cool. It tasted really nice. She let me have a sip of that. But this, it tastes like it smells. It's just like a liquid apple pie. It's insane. No burn at all. No alcohol burn. As easy as this is to sip, I could see someone getting in trouble drinking this stuff. You'll drink it until you stand up and fall out. Very nice. If you get a chance to go to Hye, if you like rum at all, I would say go visit Hye Rum and visit their little tasting room / shop. It's really nice. Kind of, it looks like an old small house. And then the tour was just, it was more personal, the tour, compared to like the Garrison Brothers. Garrison Brothers was a large group, was almost like a classroom type, like a field trip, But there it was really more one-on-one, because you're up close with the distiller. He's giving you information about where he started and why he chose rum, and how he does his processes and things like that. Shows you where the other building is where they do the bottling and the labeling and things like that. It really is a small, like a mom and pop shop, compared to some of the bigger ones like Balcones and Garrison Brothers and I forgot the name off the top of my head. The one that's in San Antonio, Ranger Creek. Those are bigger distilleries, and they do bigger tours. There's more people on the tours and things like that, so it's louder. This was really nice. So now the aged rum. This one is 46.5% ABV, which is 93 proof. This is again a 750 milliliter bottle. The only thing about this is with the labeling, they use a black label, and the wording is clear. So unless you're looking through a light, it's really hard to read on this. So, and also they double distill all their rums in copper pot stills. I'm trying to read if it has anything in here. Scratch fermented sugar cane molasses is what they say on here. Blended with pure hill country water to achieve a robust spirit. So yeah, this is you have to kind of look into the light in order to read that. Also signed by the distiller. It's got a nice color. It's also aged in the French oak from local wineries there in Texas, and so it's got almost bourbonish type color, a little brown, golden brown. I'm using my Desert Door So Tall tasting glass for this one. So let's see if we can focus in a little bit on that. It's got some legs on it. Pretty color. Alright, let's smell and taste this one. So you definitely get the wood on there. Completely different from the spice. So this is not apple pies or anything like that. Almost a whiskey-like nose. Getting a little sweetness. Kind of a sugary, that sugar molasses smell on the nose, like a syrup. Really nice. And even though this is what did I say? It was 46.5 ABV, 93 proof. It's definitely not getting burn on the nose. And this one has a little something in it as well, so you just have to mix it up. Because it's all natural. But yeah, you definitely wood note, like that molasses sugar sweetness. And then there's a slight metallic note in there. Very, very slight. But no burn at all on the nose. Alright, let's taste this. I definitely taste that barrel. It's like nothing I've tasted before. There's no other rum that I know of that I've tasted. Not to say I've tasted every rum that's out there, but I've never tasted a rum like this before. It's really good. It's nice to sip on. You know, you could mix it with a Coke or Dr. Pepper. I'm pretty sure that would taste really good. It's not overpowering. Again, it's one of those things that even though it's got a little bit of higher ABV, you don't feel it when you're drinking it. You know, there's no burn on the nose, no burn on the tongue. So I could definitely see, you know, you could be sipping on this on a few glasses, and then you know, without even realizing it, you've had a couple too many. When you stand up, you might fall over. But this is very good. It has. There's something else I can't quite put my finger on. It's not a metallic note. Let's try again. It's definitely not as sweet as it smells. So the smell is sweeter than the taste. I really don't know what that taste is. It's not anything I've ever tasted before. Seems like it might be a little metallic. Seems like it might be a little woody. I don't know, but it's really good. Definitely go visit them if you have a chance. If you ever visit Texas, or if you're from Texas, you know, get away from where you're from for a little while. Take a little day trip and go visit Hye, Blanco, Johnson City. They have a nice brewery down there that we ate lunch at. That whole area is just kind of jam-packed with distilleries, breweries, and wineries. Really a whole maybe 50-mile, 100-mile radius. Just tons of things to do there. Tons of places to visit. All right, so this was my my first rum video. I do have a couple more that I plan on doing. I've got some Balcones rum, which is amazing. Some Treaty Oak rum, and hopefully gonna get some more as I find more in Texas. All right, if you've ever heard of Hye Rum, if you've been there, if you like it, you don't like it, whatever, hit me up in the comments. Let me know. I'd like to hear what your thoughts are on this, or if you ever plan to go visit them. So that's going to be it for today. You guys have a good one, and cheers.